It's the first doubleheader Saturday, and it's a top of the table clash. Delhi Capitals versus Kolkata Knight Riders. Well, you might be thinking that why am I doing it alone? Where is Orgo? I just told you guys, it's a doubleheader. So we have divided the load a little. So do watch the preview of Royal Challengers Bangalore versus Rajasthan Royals. You will get the link in the description. And now we will get back to the match here. Remember, these two teams obviously both are on 4 points, but the most important factor is both of them have a very good net run rate. And this is the first time they are playing here in Sharjah. Here it's the best chance of improving your net run rate. And why am I saying that? Because generally grounds are around 81 meters in Abu Dhabi and Dubai, whereas in Sharjah it's around 55 to 68 meters. One of the straight boundaries is 71 meter, but generally it's about 65 to 68 meters, which basically means the mishits which were caught in Dubai and Abu Dhabi, they'll actually get you sixes here. Bowlers will try to bowl the line that Ankit Rajput bowled. If you remember, a little wide of off stump, forcing the batters to play on the offside and got them caught at the boundary line. Spinners have to stick to back of the line deliveries and expect there'll be turn, and that would be important. Well, all this is about the ground, what the bowlers should do, but what exactly are the main topics of discussion today? For that, we have to move to discussions of the day. Right at the top, we will be talking about the top. Well, the openers of both the sides have been, one of the openers of both the sides has been in a bit of a discomfort. First, let me talk about Delhi Capitals opener Shikhar Dhawan. He is a fantastic batter, and in IPL also he has generally scored truckloads of run for Delhi. But in the first 3 matches, he has just scored 69 runs. The runs is also not the major problem. The major problem is he has never looked comfortable at the pitch. He has been missing the balls, trying to hit it too hard, one poor run out. Until this is more settled, the entire Delhi batting order has a lot of pressure, especially Prithvi Shaw batting with him has to, he's already changing the way he's batting, and then he also has to adjust to the fact that his opening partner, who is the more experienced partner, is not in form at all. So in this match, Shikhar Dhawan has the best chance of getting his form back. If Shikhar Dhawan is the problem on one side, Sunil Narine is the problem in the other side. Well, Sunil Narine initially was successful more because of the mystery factor. No, I'm not talking about Sunil Narine the bowler, I'm talking about Sunil Narine the batsman. People hadn't figured out what are his weaknesses, and hence he got to a very good start. But now people have figured out that he's extremely vulnerable against the short ball and the faster balls, and that's what they're bowling to him. He's getting out. Getting out is not the problem. The problem is the number of dot balls. He's playing in the power play. You cannot waste balls in the power play. So far in the tournament, Sunil Narine has played 26 balls, out of which 17 have been dot balls. Hence, he is putting a lot of pressure on Shubman Gill. Here, the KKR management has to take a good decision, a proper decision, and bring in a proper batsman to open, because in the past we have seen, even though the Sharjah ground is short, the best way to approach an innings in Sharjah is to first settle down and then start hitting, which is why sending a proper batsman would be the best idea. Also, I think because it's a shorter ground, using Russell would be very important. So, bringing him in at number 4, or even if the openers can give a good start at number 3, would be to KKR's advantage. For DC, the bright side is Prithvi Shaw is in form. And why is it bright side? Apart from the runs he scores, there is a lot that depends on Prithvi Shaw. Well, when Prithvi Shaw scores 25 runs or above, the win percentage for Delhi goes up to 87.5% from 45%. That is when Prithvi Shaw doesn't score 25 runs, and the average score goes up to 184 from a average of 155. On one side you would like to unleash Russell, on the other end it would be lovely to unleash Rishabh Pant. And since we are talking about Russell, Delhi will try to control him. But how? Let's find out in the strategy corner. Well, we know Russell can go all guns, but what are his weaknesses? If you remember the 2019 IPL Super Over, Rabada bowled an outstanding Yorker and castled Russell. Wow, that's a rhyme. Anyway, getting back to the point. Russell will remember that Yorker and Rabada should remember it too. Well, before we go to the Yorker, let's talk about the short ball, because Russell is not comfortable against the short ball. He has a very poor average of just 22 against the short ball, including 6 dismissals in his last 28 innings. His strike rate against the Yorker is also pretty low. It's just 62.16. But let me tell you a secret. It's only when the bowlers get the Yorker right. So what happens when the bowlers get the Yorker wrong and it becomes a full toss? Well, simple. Russell strikes at 225.92 in those deliveries. So the margin of error for the bowlers is very less. If you have to bowl short to Russell, be fast and short on his body. And if you want to bowl the Yorkers, again fast Yorkers, because Russell is not too good against fast bowling. Having given you a secret about Russell, I think it's about time we head over to our predicted 11 section. DC and KKR both are the rare sides in this year's IPL who have got their combination right already, and hence you are seeing the results. Well, having said that, I have actually made a small change to the DC winning combination, and I have gotten Ravichandran Ashwin. Again, Ravichandran Ashwin was out because of an unfortunate injury during the first match, and if he is fit, he has started practicing, but he has to pass a fitness test. In case he passes that, he will be available for the match, and I would take him in place of Amit Mishra. Nothing against Amit Mishra, but I feel Ashwin in a Sharjah track would be more useful, because he has this tricks in his bag which he can unleash when time comes and he plays against KKR. On the other hand, I will again say that the problem at the top has to be solved, and since in the last match Narine was out of form with the ball too, I think it could also be because recently he had a surgery, he got his kidney stones removed. So maybe after that immediately he came on to play CPL. In fact, during the CPL he got the surgery done and he continued to play the CPL. Could be because of that he is not in exact shape. So why not get in Tom Banton, a proper batter, so that because he is a hard hitter too. In BBL, he goes really big. So if he can give KKR a very good start, it will be very important for KKR's chances of winning the game. Hence, that is the only change. So two changes in total. You guys are thinking just because Orgo isn't here, I won't talk about the star player of the match. Of course I will. For me, the star player of this match will be none other than Andrew Russell. You will see him hit big, you will see him score big, and obviously KKR will win. How can we win? We can only win when you guys like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us and follow us on Facebook, and follow us on Instagram too. Come on guys, hurry up. Cheer for us. Make us win. Till the next time, bye bye.